Hello everybody, this is ZephyrianNick, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac. We're gonna go off with an Isaac run. Now, it's been a few days since we've had an episode of this. I'm sorry about that, but I simply didn't have time to record it. Today's the first day in, I don't know, 3 days since I've had time to record. Thankfully, oh, that was dumb. Thankfully, I've had a bit of a backlog of Pokemon Zeta videos I could upload. And that went relatively well. I mean, I had to, I just got done recording, like, I don't know, 7 episodes of that for the next week until I can record this day next week as well. So forgive me if my voice ends up sounding a little hoarse at some point. I mean, it did grow up from its pony level. Shit. It did grow up from its pony level. Not quite shit. My voice is no longer a pony is what I'm trying to say. And I say pony because, you know, horse joke. But anyway, I'm glad we found the super secret room pretty early on. It's the Ace of Spades, which... The Ace of Spades! The Ace of Spades! I love Motorhead. That mostly, well, particularly that song is one of my favorites. But anyway, and it's not the best first room pick, not the best trinket. It's definitely better than some other ones we could get, though. Although, right now, I don't think I have it unlocked, but I would really enjoy Judas's Tongue. Because that I think that takes down the amount of red hearts needed for deals with the devil by a heart. Oh my god, stop summoning things. Good lord. You think you were a champion version of this or something. Jeez. Okay. Well, either way, we'll start off with quad shot and a cube of meat, which, not a bad combination, to be honest. Even with the tears down build, we're still going to be doing very well right off the bat. And we're in a very good position to potentially be doing a very large amount of damage and stuff as the game progresses. So I feel like we're in a pretty good position right now. Just right off the bat getting quad shot. And now we have an orbital too. Oh, okay. Okay. That was bound to happen. But now we have an orbital right off the bat too. And let's see where... Guppy's Paw. Well, for a second I thought I had another spacebar item, but I was thinking, should I use all of my health right now? But I don't want to, because I still want that health there, on the off chance we get a deal with the devil. I don't think I've taken red heart damage on this floor, so it's very possible. And at this rate, I would say even likely, and we just got that key, golden key, which is brilliant. And I'd say at this point, likely, that we'll get a deal with the devil. As long as I don't take red damage. Which, I hope I don't. What's in here? Just some money. I say just some money, like I wouldn't turn up walking into a random room and find a bunch of money I can just take willy-nilly in reality. Mostly because being a broke college student isn't any fun. Got the magnet. Magneto, not that bad. I mean, if you don't have the ability to fly, it's okay. It can make using bombs a bit more difficult, and it's a bit harder to escape troll bombs, but that's about it. Oh, hit the bomb. There we go. I was trying to do that, but my tear rate has, with the tears down pill, it's a bit, well, okay, I thought that was going to one-shot, but I guess not. The tears down is, I do notice it. Pretty noticeable, to be honest. I wish that it wasn't there. Without saying, now the reason my voice got a little stupid there was because I was trying to decrease the sound of my game at the same time. Honestly, I'm much more used to playing Isaac with no noise, because typically what I would do is, actually if I can get, I would not be upset with, what is it, the beauty pageant, I don't remember what it's called, the, oh crap, I can't remember what it's called, the one that gives you money. For whatever reason, I'm just drawing a complete blank on it. It's not Squeezy. Squeezy is certainly not what I wanted. But, I mean, I'm not going to take down, well, deny Squeezy because it's a tears up. But I was hoping for, crap, I can't remember what it's called. The, not the coin purse. The other one. Princess something. I forget what it is. That gives you coins. That way it'd be easier to warrant going to the shop, which I'm still going to go in there. Because I want to see if they'll have a key for the next shop. Or it's just going to, I mean, next door, or it's going to be greed or something. Well, okay then. I'm not upset that I missed Bum Friend. I'm not upset about that at all. Bum Friend can be kind of useful if you, like, if you were to get the counterfeit penny, which gives you more items, or get the, now the flat penny wouldn't help any, but counterfeit penny, you could actually very easily get a lot of good things using Bum Friend, but it's very situational. That item being good relies on getting a very large number of items, well, a very large number of coins, very, very frequently. Because you can easily get keys and stuff from him. Oh, telepills. That's actually kind of useful. Now, some people hate telepills. Honestly, I really, really enjoy telepills. There's a lot of good you can do with that item. Well, with that pill. So, typically, if I get telepills, I won't really turn it down. I'll carry it with me as long as I can. Obviously, there's stuff that's better. Like, if I would much, much rather have, say, a death card or a Hierophant card, something like that. And that would enable me to do some more useful things than just use the telepills. But if I were to go into, like, a mob trap room, I could just take the item and leave without fighting anything. If I were to go into a curse room, I could go in and not take any damage leaving. So I'd only take damage once. And if you have a flying item, you won't take damage at all. So it's pretty useful in that regard. Telepills, if you're in a room where you somehow got screwed by the RNG, and like everything in the room is a champion version of itself, telepills out, that'll reset the RNG for that room. You can come back in, you likely won't end up with that. Although, I can't do anything about Cat of Nine Tails right now. Oh. Okay then. We're a third of the way, well, not a third. We're 2/3 of the way to Guppy. I'm okay with that. I was honestly really hoping we'd get Dead Cat in one of those. Now, as long as we get Guppy's Paw, I'll be a very... Not Guppy's Paw, we have Guppy's Paw. As long as we get Guppy's Head or Guppy's Tail, I'd be a very happy man. Although, I'd much rather get the Skeleton Key and then Guppy's Tail. Because Guppy... What is this? Tears Down. No. Guppy's Tail on its own, not good if you don't have keys. Actually... Oh, great. I kind of shot myself in the foot there. Actually, if you get the flat penny, Guppy's Tail can be really, really useful too. Whoa, okay. I almost took more damage there than I need to. I will take Pinky Eyes post Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades has done nothing for us so far anyway, and I can't even do anything with that because I don't have any keys. Even if I don't get any keys on this floor, I don't consider this floor a loss because I don't have an item in it. I got 9 lives. And I also have the Pinky Eye, which poisons things now and then. So honestly, it's not really a great floor, but even right now, it's an okay floor. It's better than it could have been. I need to get a bit of a drink real quick. I'm sorry, my throat is just really dry right now. The Snapple probably isn't helping the dryness. Water would be optimal, but I finished all my water. And I would rather get this recording done as opposed to go downstairs. Now, the reason why I'm bulk recording a lot of things today is because, you know, I don't know how often I'll be able to record things because of college and everything. And I'd like to get a bit of a diverse schedule going with my videos, because I did get, like you'll probably notice, I got the scheduled uploader working on YouTube. So it's very easy for me to be able to schedule something to come out at a certain time. And before some of the reason I get behind the videos from time to time, I'm very happy you got the key and those coins, but I'll prefer the item room as opposed to the shop. Oh, there we go. Anyway, a lot of the reason I would lag behind is because I wouldn't really have time to upload things. It's not that I don't have time to record and render, it's that I really, during the day, can't upload something sometimes because I'm at home. Actually, I am going to attempt to creatively use Mr. Boom to get into the shop. Now, if the secret room is right there, then we could get into the item room with Mr. Boom. It's not. Okay, it's probably going to be here, then. Yep, dang it. I was hoping that was on the other side, but we could get some keys off this. So I'm going to play around with this for a little bit, and then I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. We got the crystal ball. Again, that's twice, like 2 or 3 times in a row. Well, not twice in a row. But I got it once before, and I just got it again. And that's within, not the last episode, but the episode before that, we got crystal ball as well. Unfortunately, I wasn't really able to use that for very long, the machine, before it all of a sudden turned into the crystal ball. So no keys on this floor, and basically it was completely pointless to go to the item room because we didn't gain anything from it. We didn't gain anything at all. I mean, literally nothing. We lost that 1 key and we lost a few coins. That's it. So we will continue on to the next floor. Man, my throat is just really kind of like, stop talking, guy. I need a break. But I need to get this recorded, so it's not a huge deal to me. Alright, let me hopefully be able to take these guys out efficiently. Or I'll just walk into spikes, because that's, you know, totally how you should play games, is walk into every spike you see. Now, hopefully this will be something good. Oh, yeah, I also took the hermit card instead of teleport. Oh! Leaving this room. Buying the compass and the key. Okay, that was a good. That was really good. That was honestly one of the best case scenarios we could have hoped for in that case. I've very rarely had things like that go quite that well. Didn't get a key, but that's okay. Well, we have a key now anyway. We purchased one. I was saying we didn't pick up a key, and plus I forgot that we purchased a key from them, to be honest. Okay. Well, Cuba Meat saved us there a little bit from taking some damage. Not a big deal. I just don't want to take red heart damage. And hopefully, if I can get to the item room before I go down to the boss, that'd be ooh, another key. And now that we have the flat penny, we should be getting keys left, right, and center now. So actually, if I were to get Guppy's tail, I wouldn't turn it down, to be honest. I'd be very okay with Guppy's tail. We have a good source of renewable keys for the rest of the game, actually, because we don't have to worry about getting the Polaroid, because we don't have it unlocked yet. Okay, just move over slightly. Okay, don't send flies over. Oh, wow, I just took really dumb damage there. That's the rosary. You know what? I'm going to take the rosary. I will exhaust all the Bible things that come up. I'll just pick up the Bible and set it back down. It's not a big deal to me. Not a big deal at all. It's not like I have the D6 and actually need to maximize rolls or something like that. What's going to be in here? Devil Room Teleport? No, but flies. Okay, that'll help with this boss. I'm going to hope it's pinned, but I don't think it will be. Nah, it's a little Chub. So we will... Well, it's Chub. This isn't nothing little about this guy at all. However... Oh, that was... I thought that was going to kill him, that quad shot, but it didn't. Not Chub himself. I meant like the little tiny maggot thing coming out. There we go. Alright. Not a particularly difficult fight, to be honest. Now, does he fire explosive nubs? Is that an explosive nub, or is that a regular fire nub? I can't remember. If it's an explosive nub, I can use that to my advantage. Big time. Although, no, it's just a regular one. Alright. I will take it out very quickly then. There we go. Oh, bomb time. I always have difficulties with those nubs. Like, I usually end up taking damage from them. I don't know why. It's those ones in particular. The explosion ones aren't quite so bad. But if it was one of the exploding ones, I would have actually been able to use that on this. Oh, I'm going to use... I'm going to lose a... Okay, it's Krampus, so I'm actually kind of glad I didn't take the health right off the bat. But anyway, even if it wasn't Krampus, I wasn't going to take the health until I took a deal with the devil. Because if I had done that, I would have been able to... Well, if I, not taking the health and just having a regular devil deal, I would have been able to basically die with the 9 lives. When I respawn, I would respawn with 1 heart left. I'd be able to use Guppy's Paw and gain back 3 soul hearts off that. From that 1 heart. And I'd have 1 soul heart, no health. And then pick up the health up, and I would all of a sudden have 3 soul hearts and 1 health. I'd have 8 lives as opposed to 9. But you know what? That's what the lives are there for. They're there to exhaust. I always love taking advantage of the fact that I have 9 lives in devil deals. It's very entertaining to me. Very fun, actually. I like kind of abusing... Not abusing mechanics of the game, but maximizing what I can with it. Of course, I might actually I almost die against Krampus. Mostly because I was focusing too much on talking as opposed to playing the actual game. So that was my fault. I think I'm just going to carry on to the next floor, to be honest. And the shop is up there. I'm not worried about the shop. I can't really take advantage of the shop right now. Alright, come at me. There we go. Oh, great. This is a horrible room layout for these things, in my mind. I mean, not horrible as in it's just poorly thought out. Horrible as in it's difficult. It's not an easy room layout. Now, hopefully, the item room will be something good, too. I don't hold any delusions it'll give us guppy items. I don't believe it can, unless you exhaust the item pool. Which I definitely have not. I mean, it's better than nothing. Only marginally. I'm actually going to use that. There we go. Only marginally better than nothing, but still. Little Chub is good for usually 1 or 2 kills in a room. So, I mean, it could be worse. It could be a whole lot better. It could have been like Polyphemus or something, but... And then, I'd be stupid for complaining about it. Oh, okay. There we go. I was hoping I could do that without taking damage, but not a big deal. Another key, and... Okay, another key from that, too. I was hoping I'd get another key from that coin. Destroy you, and I can trade... Well, actually, I don't need to trade any bombs for bombs, because I have the magnet. That's one of the few practical uses of the magnet, a scenario like that, to be honest. Like I said, I don't really think very highly of the magnet. It's one of my least favorite items, but it's better than nothing. It's better if you have the ability to fly. It's completely negated in use, but still. All right, bam. Thank you, little Chub. What are you gonna be? Devil Room Teleport? No, it's a troll bomb. Great. Give us those bombs. All right. Hopefully we can get a deal with the devil. I've been hemorrhaging health so badly on this on this run. It's insane. Alright. Nope, don't hit me. Okay, you hit me either way, even though I didn't think I was in your hitbox, but whatever. Alright. Okay, please die. That'd be wonderful. Because I think like one shot from this thing could kill me. There we go, it's dead. Now we're likely not going to get a deal with the devil on this floor because of the amount of health I've taken. Oh my god. I hate these things. Okay. Whew, maybe I can take these out without taking... No, I knew that was going to happen. I always take damage against those. Just goes without fail. Oh, I would do that. Actually, I walked in here with a little less health than I would like. You know what? I have to do it. Hopefully I'll get a decent item from this, but if I don't, then I'll just kill myself and deal with the devil. Because I will be aggressive to get Guppy if that's what it requires. As I've proven time and time again, I'm more than willing to be play aggressively for what I consider to be a decent item. I'm also willing to play aggressively to not be trapped inside of a boss like that, because that was most unpleasant. Okay, there we go. Spirit of the Night. Completely negates the fact that we picked up a decent item earlier. And by a decent item, I mean the magnet, which isn't decent. Ooh, either way, I didn't get a deal with the devil like I hoped. We're actually pretty low on health right now. I'm not focusing too terribly heavily on the run, to be honest. That's probably why. I mean, I'm kind of the one hampering things right now, not the items. For what it's worth, we've gotten decent items. I mean, nothing bad so far. Oh, wow, we just got a lot of keys off that. It's mostly just been me. Not 100, like I said, not 100% focused on the run. Mostly just on the fact that I'm tired. My throat hurts. I thought I'd be okay to record this, but I honestly probably should have waited a bit longer than I did. Ah, I need more drink. I'm sorry. There we go. I should have got more water before this recording started. That's what I should have done, but I'm big ding dong and forgot to do that. Oh, I could actually get the small rock here. That'd be nice if I got the small rocks. More damage would be nice. And nope, just bombs, which I'm not even going to take the other one. We don't really need them. Bombs aren't particularly useful to us right now. They're not critical. I mean, of course, every pickup like that is useful, but bombs less so than the rest right now. Now, what I really still want is I really, really want like Guppy's paw, not Guppy's paw, Guppy's head or tail, something like that. And not a teleport, because that is an abysmal item. No, I don't know why I took that twice, but whatever. Okay, let's fight the boss. Hopefully not die. Hopefully be able to abuse the deal with the devil. It's Mom's foot. I'm actually dumb and forgot that was what it was going to be. We're already on Necropolis too. I find that hard to believe. Oh, I should have brought the teleport in here with me. I could have actually gotten a chance for deal with the devil. Unfortunately, again, I forgot in another moment of ding-dongness that this was the mom fight. So, I will take full responsibility for any bad things that happened in this fight as a result of me being ill-prepared and not thinking about what was actually going to happen when I walked through that door. There we go. Although we can hide from enemies, general enemies in this, because we do have Spirit of the Night. So if we need to retreat into a rock, we can retreat into a rock. Okay, there we go. Take out Mom's foot, please. There we go. And actually, not much difficulty in the mom fight. I'm not going to take the range up. Actually, I probably should have because I would have made Lump of Coal better, but whatever. I'm rushing through this a little bit, actually. I feel like this is a really quick run. Like, I almost feel like it shouldn't be going this fast. What's in the secret room? Please be like a health up or something. It's green. You know, a smart person would just leave. But I'm not always a smart person. Because I don't really have the health to risk fighting him with. Although, every time I die, I will get a guaranteed 3 soul hearts. So I guess that works. It could be a whole lot worse. Got a bunch of keys. So we still could get a deal with the... Actually, I need to go over that way. I'm just going to shortcut through there. Now, we still could get a deal with the devil in this floor. And that still could give us another Guppy item. And if we could become Guppy, that'd be... What? What? Okay. That's... I hate it when that happens. But I think that's because there was... Greed was in that. And item rooms... I don't believe secret rooms that have a mini-boss in it like that, you can bomb your way out of another side of it. I think that's meant to prevent... It's meant to prevent running away from the bosses easily or something like that. I have no idea. I'm talking out my ass on that one. I believe that's the case. Like, of educated prediction, that's the case. I'm not even gonna bother fighting this thing much, to be honest. I'll just leave. There we go. This one, however, isn't difficult at all to fight, especially with little chub like that. Little chub, segmented bosses like this is another kind of boss that little chub is really, really useful on, because he can deal a very significant amount of damage very quickly. Okay, please be something good. Double Loki, very easy fight. Actually, I go as far as to say this is one of the most optimal fights we could get right now. Simply because of the ease of the fight, really. And we're not dealing a ton of damage. I would love to be dealing some more damage. Whoa, I actually almost took damage from that. Speaking of damage, I just took damage. I'm going to take that after. Brimstone. Yeah, I'll take that, actually. Now, what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go take some damage. There we go. Okay, respond me with that. There we go. And now, I'm going to take this health up. And I will use that once we start getting low on soul hearts again. Spirit hearts, I'm sorry. So I think that's a bit of a fair trade. Actually, I think I'll use that once we get out of this. Oh, we're going to actually, I think, be dealing a lot of damage because of quad shot in this, but I'm not positive. There we go. I'll use it once we get out of the curse room. Because, again, if I can get a guppy item in the curse room, that'd be fantastic. I don't need these keys, game, but let's see what's in the trap room. Oh, okay then. That's nice. That is very nice. Loki. Actually, we'd probably be doing more damage if we had gotten quad shot after. Actually, no. Quad shot and then brimstone is what gives you the better damage up. Quad shot, well, brimstone and quad shot's actually damage down. Oh, excuse me. I burped slightly there. Okay, Monstro 2. Not difficult at all, especially when we have little Cheb like this. Okay, I accidentally let go of my brimstone charge. My own fault there. But this should be a very easy fight. Like I said, Monstro 2 is normally very easy if you know his moveset. And his moveset is incredibly simple. This is really all it is. Right. That should be everything. That's everything. Now we'll go to the curse room and then just make our way down to the boss. All in all, I think this is a pretty quick little fight, little section of the game, to be honest. We went through this game probably much quicker than I think that I've gone through many. Oh, come on. I had the charge. It didn't let me use the charge because I took damage as I used the charge. That's irritating. I forgot. Oh, really? That's the game you're going to play, eh? Well, fine. Die. Just die. Whew, please be Guppy. Okay, that's not Guppy. That is a troll bomb. So we do not get Guppy in this game, I don't believe, this playthrough. But nonetheless, we should be able to take out the boss fairly quickly. Well, Mom's heart, at least. Don't think it'll be much of a problem. And if we do run low on health, I don't have any problem with using the last of my health, turning it into soul hearts with Guppy's Paw. That's the reason why I have it, is to roll off soul hearts, spirit hearts if I need to. Guppy's Paw is a really good item so long as you get a lot of health ups, which honestly we really haven't gotten that many health increases. We've just gotten kind of lucky with the fact that we've gotten them sporadically. Plus 9 lives with this does kind of help because we can kind of farm health if we need to. Farm it slightly as in if we lose health, instead of respawning with 1 heart when we die, we basically respawn with 3. Which is optimal, to be honest. Alright. I will take this. If I can unlock it, that is. Can I unlock you? Well, it appears this game is not going to let me have this golden chest. Why isn't it letting me unlock that? Oh, it's because well, I forgot that I could fly over those rocks. And that's probably why it wouldn't let me unlock it. It's because it was trying to fly over them. There we go. Okay, use that. Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate you falcon punching my bomb across the entire map there, Chubb. Brilliant. You're so maddeningly helpful right now. Like, I don't know what I would have done without that. I really think that would have lost us the fight if that bomb actually exploded. You saved us there, Chad. Well, Chubb, you really did a whole lot of good, and I'm very, very happy he didn't actually yank that bomb back with him on the little backstroke he had. Hi, there we go. Okay, place the bomb there. I was hoping he would explode on that bomb, but I guess not. Alright. The only problem right now is that our brimstone is charging so slowly. But isn't that a first world Isaac problem if you've ever heard of it? My brimstone is charging too slowly. Someone help me. This run is only suboptimal. Alright, well, actually, we could go to Sheol, but I don't want to. That felt like a very quick run, to be honest. I don't know how quick it really was in reality. I guess I'll find out in a bit because I lost track of time. But anyway. Oh yeah, money equals power, baby. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching that. That was pretty decent in my mind. My commentary was a little off, mostly because of my throat. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time with more Isaac.